Here we are setting off on our latest road trip. We're going over at Hull to Rotterdam, and then we're going across the Autobahn through Germany, Austria, Italy, then down to Croatia, and on the way back we're doing Slovenia. Keep watching and see what we get up to. Hope the weather picks up. We're at home at the moment and it's thunder and lightning. We caught the overnight ferry from Hull to Rotterdam. This is our first day's driving and we covered about 225 miles, stopping near Koblenz. There were a lot of roadworks causing delays, which made for quite a long journey of about 5 hours. The air at Ermitz, we didn't actually get in, we had to go in the car park at the back. It's an excellent air. It's got about 20 pictures. As you can see, they're all taken, and I'll just spin round. It looks out over the Rhine. This is the car park to the sports centre just over the back from the air. As many vehicles here as there was on the front, which you just saw. That's the water, euro for 100 litres. No charge for the Elsen. Slightly shorter drive today, taking us from Koblenz to Würzburg, which is the first town on the romantic road. We've driven about 150 miles today, but again, due to roadworks and delays, it's taken us about 4 hours. We've been lucky enough to arrive in Würzburg on the night of the town's yearly festival. Live bands, food stalls and lots of mobile beer vendors. In like sardines a bit, but despite that, the air at Würzburg is a great stopover and close to the town. You take a ticket on the way into the car park and pay as you leave the next day. It's €15 for 24 hours. So we've started on the romantic road. This is Rottingen. We spent last night at Würzburg. You'll have seen some footage on that, or I'll show you some footage on that. I'm just going to go and have a look round Rottingen. Jill's not feeling very well, so she's going to stay in the van for a bit. This is where we're staying. It's a Stellplatz, €5 a night. Lovely little place right at the side of the weir. There's some facilities over there. There's also hookup from about €1 onwards, depending on how much you use. Showers are €2 each, apparently. I can't say what the village is like yet because I haven't been to look round, but I'm going there now and I'll keep you informed. As lovely as Rottingen is, there isn't an awful lot here to see and do. A great stopover, so maybe rock up here late afternoon after you've been visiting a few of the other places on the romantic road. It's a very pleasant walk around the town, but a couple of hours will do it. This is the service area. The showers here as well. You pay 20 cents to get in to use the toilet, and then once you get in there, the shower's there and it's €1 a time. There's the water and the waste. You don't pay for waste, you do pay for water. And then if you want hookup, which we did have this time because it was very reasonable, there's 2 posts. There's actually 16 hookups, which on a €5 a night site is great. And then it's €1 per kilowatt hour, which is great. These next few shots are of the city walls of Rothenburg ob der Tauber. Very impressive and free to walk around. This is probably our favourite town on the romantic road. It's very enchanting and picturesque. You'll recognise parts of the town from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. There's also a fabulous Christmas shop. Rothenburg is one of only 3 German towns that still has its medieval defensive walls intact. The other 2 towns, incidentally, are Nordlingen and Dinkelsbühl, both on the romantic road. Children, come and get your lollipops.
He didn't say that.
Didn't he?
I mean,
What did he say? Children, come out to play. Well, that's it for Rothenburg, folks. What a beautiful town. There's plenty to do here, and there is a great Stellplatz just outside the town and about a 5-minute walk in. Although it costs €15 a night, it does have a very clean and modern toilet and shower block. For the next stop, we're moving on to Harburg, where we're going to stay in the grounds of the castle. Keep watching. Harburg is our next stop on the romantic road. We're only visiting a select number of towns along the road as we're wanting to get down to Croatia as quickly as possible. We stayed in the car park of the castle in a lovely little Stellplatz with hookup included in the 24-hour cost of €8. There's a nice walk through the trees along a footpath to get to the town. One of the first Gasthofs you reach in the town is called the Golden Lamb and does a fabulous 3-course lunchtime menu for €9.95. The castle's very interesting and I'd recommend you do the guided tour. Hi there, this is us leaving Augsburg. We're just about at the end of this bit of the romantic road. We are going off into Austria, Croatia and Slovenia, and we might come back and do a bit more of it. So following this little speech, there may be a bit more footage, there may not. Augsburg was a nice little city. Today we are driving to Austria. So as if by magic, we're back on the romantic road after visiting Austria, Croatia and Slovenia. The weather caused us to detour and come back to do a bit more of the romantic road at the end of our trip and also visit a few other places in Bavaria which you'll see later. This is Füssen, the last town on the romantic road if you're travelling north to south. This is our area at Füssen for 2 nights. There's 3 along this road. This is the middle of the 3. It's called Sushi and Nem. It's really nice, got everything, showers, reception, drop off, all for about €25 a night. Yeah, it seems okay. I'll swing around and give you a little look down the where the lane is. Remember, these places are just car parks, they're just functional places when you're visiting somewhere. Holds about 30 vans, I suppose. That's the reception area there where the showers and toilets are. Lovely young lady on reception. All in all, good old stop. And Fussen's a nice little town. Off the road, there's the little restaurant, which is nice. We had takeout. And then there is also a little kebab cafe at the back of the main reception. And there is the reception, and the services are just there as well. This is Marienbrücke. This is where you can take all your pictures of the Neuschwanstein castle if you want, if you don't want to go up to the castle, which is what we're doing. So this is it, the Neuschwanstein castle. That's the end of the romantic road, ending at Füssen. However, we've decided to visit a few more places in Bavaria, namely Oberammergau and a lake called Forgensee, not very far from Füssen. These shots are of the beautiful alpine road leading to Oberammergau and some of the town. There's so much to do in Bavaria, but the weather hasn't been great for us. As much as we enjoyed seeing the towns on the romantic road, we feel we've done it now and don't need to visit again, especially when Germany has so much more to offer. This is our Stellplatz at Oberammergau. Look at this beast that's been parked next to us last night. Yeah, he is going the wrong way if he's leaving. Bloody hell, size of that thing. Final bit of footage of Oberammergau Stellplatz. As I might have mentioned earlier, it's part of a campsite. It's €20 and you're not allowed to use the facilities. It's €1 for water, grey and black is included. We're moving on now because the weather's rubbish, and we're only moving about 30 or 40 miles, but the weather is much nicer at a place called Schöngau. I think you can probably see that mountain in the background. It's called Koffel, and it's just a little bit smaller than Scafell Pike in England, but we're already at 750 metres where we are, so yeah, obviously it's going to be a little bit colder here and a little bit more susceptible to rainfall, etc. But not a bad old site. Oberammergau is beautiful. Definitely worth a visit. Plenty of walking around here and cycling. However, as mentioned, it has been raining most of the time we've been here. So we're on our way to Austria for this part of the journey and this episode of the video. Unfortunately, we're hardly moving. We've moved about a mile in the last half an hour, so hence why I can face the camera, because we're at about 2 miles an hour. Hopefully we'll be in Salzburg in an hour, and then we can do a bit of running around and have a look at the place, etc. So that's us now in Austria. There were signs to pull off and buy a vignette, but we don't need to do that because we've already got ours. We've got an electronic one. So it will flash us at some point. This is our first stop in Austria. It's right on the outskirts of the centre of Salzburg. It's a nice area, more of a campsite I suppose. Pricey, but what you expect in a city. It's costing us €30 a night, maybe 25, we haven't worked that out yet because we don't want electric, and £3.50 tourist tax. Most we've paid all this year, I think, anywhere. But it is a city, and a major city like Salzburg, but it's absolutely beautiful. A week ago it was about -1 here, it's 24 today, so a bit weird weather. I'll have a spin round, and that's the view out the front of the mountains, so very nice view. Just had a walk round the site, it's very nice. Excellent toilet block and showers. I guess it should be for the money. No other Brits, just had a look round. Think we're going to venture off into Salzburg shortly. But yeah, quite impressed with the place. This is the service point at the Salzburg Air. And that's the reception area, just there. We're driving away from Salzburg now and heading south through Austria on the A10 to Villach. We're staying at a place called Ossiacher See, which should take us about 3 hours. The drive along the A10 is stunning with some mega mountain scenery. You need a vignette to travel on motorways in Austria. Everything you need to know is on the ASFINAG website. Worth noting though that as well as having the vignette, you do have to pay extra for certain tunnels. A few years ago we did a video of Scotland, and there was a really scenic view from a Lidl's at the side of a lock. Now we're just driving through Austria and we've got to Ossiacher See where we're staying the night, and we've pulled up at a Lidl's, and I think this one probably beats that one in Scotland. Both beautiful in their own right, but mountains all the way round. Cracking day as well. I think I mentioned earlier it's like -1 here a week ago, and it's about 24 now. Weird weather. This is our campsite in Ossiacher See. It's got its own beachside and launch area. It's €25 a night on Axie. There's about 8 pitches behind me, and then if I scan round, there's pitches either side of this road, and then that white house is where the owners live and reception's there as well. Got various bikes to hire, that sort of thing. Great little spot. This is the beachfront that belongs to the campsite. You'll see there's a couple of jetties, 2 lots of steps, and then where Jill sat over there, there's a little area to sit and dabble your feet, and you can go in from there. Those buildings belong to the campsite, and then as I scan there, just to the left of the tree, that's like a bar and restaurant that belong to the campsite. It's not a huge campsite, to be honest, so but there's a few like holiday flats and stuff like that, so I would imagine in the summer it gets really busy. So the 10:41 train to Villach didn't turn up, so we went back to the campsite and sat around for a bit, and we've come back, and I'm hoping the 11:41 turns up, and then we're going to catch the train to Anaheim, and then we're going to walk to the cable car and go up the mountain on the cable car. It arrived then. So we're on the cable car and Jill is doing fine so far. Babushka. Oh, it's not that bad, is it?
No.
I wonder if you can step over that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's not that bad. Oh, it's big bollock. Oh, come on, Dorian, you won't. Oh! Oh, I think I need a win. Oh. Whoa. So that's us driving away from the lovely Ossiacher See in Austria. We're heading to Italy for a few days before going on to Croatia. The drive will be about 2.5 hours to get to Grado, but the Italian border is only about 20 minutes away from here. Our little break in Grado, Italy will be at the start of our next video, will be for the most part be about our time in Croatia. Grado is a great little touristy town, so make sure you tune in next time. Thanks for watching our brief introduction to the romantic road and our little detour into Austria. We'll definitely return to Austria. The scenery is stunning. Remember to like the video if you enjoyed it, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks, and auf Wiedersehen until the next time.